Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we are doing a pick a photo reading to see what your person's current feelings are towards you, and you can ask about anyone. Just know that a lot of the messages that will come through today are going to be more so for romantic situations, someone you have romantic history with. So here's what is going to be covered in the reading. First, we're going to take a look at where you are both at in life as well as in this connection and what the overall energy is between this connection right now. Then we will take a look at the tarot story about this connection, getting some cards to just read into what happened here. And then we'll take a look at the tarot story about their current feelings for you in this present moment. Then we'll take a look at some channeled messages, channeled feelings from them. And then we'll finish off with some advice from spirit and your guides. So once you feel ready, take a deep breath, relax, and envision the person that you want to ask about in your mind. And you can even ask out loud or in your head, Spirit, universe, spirit guides, what is this person's current feelings towards me? And once you've done so, take a look at all three of these photos. We have photo number 1 with the town, photo number 2 with the flowers, and photo number 3 with the log cabin in the woods. Whichever one you're intuitively feeling most drawn to after having asked about this specific person, go with that intuitive gut. That is your reading. Now, this is certainly a reading where you can ask about multiple people, but what I would do is pause after, ask one at a time. Ask, what is this person's feelings? Pause the video, pick a group, and then once you pick a group, maybe write it down, ask about another person, and then pick a group, write it down, just so that you don't get confused, okay? I also want to remind you guys that I do offer personal readings on my website, spiritpsychic.org, so go ahead and check that out. These are lovely group readings here on YouTube, but sometimes you just need that personal reading one-on-one where you can ask about your specific situation, and I'm only tuning into you. So I just want to remind you guys that that is an offering that I have, okay? Now, once you're ready, let's just begin. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. We are going to dive into your person, where they're at right now, and you, where you're at right now. This is going to be like a little energy check just to make sure that you selected the right group. So for some reason, I felt really drawn to make you the right side and them the left side, but there can be special circumstances. Some of you might really find yourself to be on the left side and you feel like your person really resonates with the right side. So take whatever resonates, leave anything that does not. So first, you are being represented by the gazelle in reverse. You are very physically beautiful and graceful, okay? One thing I do want to say here with you being represented as the gazelle in reversed is that you may be a little bit on edge in this connection or in life in general. The gazelle is someone who has fallen prey at different times in their life to whatever it may be, douchebaggery, just people trying to use you. You have a pure heart, a kind heart, and you're physically beautiful. So I do feel like there was some naivety in your life that you had to overcome. Oh my God, the wind just blew away your cards. Literally 2 seconds into the reading and there's already wild stuff happening. First off, I always incorporate whatever goes on physically in my environment while I'm doing a reading to be a sign, and having the wind literally blow away your cards shows me that a lot of change will be coming in this connection in the near future. Okay, the winds of change. Wind always represents change to me. So there you have it. I am reshuffling the cards and I picked new cards for you because I have this weird superstition that if I accidentally see a card before I start the reading, that it does not apply. Okay, like it almost like curses the reading. So I repicked cards for you. Also, your candle got blown out. So I don't know. We're off to a weird start here. I feel like this is going to be an intense reading. Anyways, whether it's in this situation or in your life in general, there's definitely been some situations where you were kind of, it forces you to be on edge. Like, is this person using me? Am I being treated right? You may have a hard time discerning whether or not something is a red flag, which honestly, I heard that is a sign, especially if you have gone through childhood neglect or anything like that, or even like early age traumas. I would say as a child, teen, or young adult, it can actually make your ability to detect red flags really off because you're so used to putting up with people and dealing with people who have a lot of red flags, especially like if you grew up in a family with people like narcissists or abusers, just neglectful parents, whatever it may be. Your ability to read red flags in people later in life versus green flags can become really, really skewed. And so having the gazelle in reverse show you, I feel like you are a beautiful heart, a beautiful soul, and physically very beautiful. But at the same time, there is a part of you that's kind of on edge in relationships, having a little bit of relationship anxiety, not knowing whether to trust yourself, which is understandable, okay? Your person is being represented by the cheetah. Okay, so first off, I want to say very similar people. You're both being represented by the fire element as well as earth as well, because they're both mammals, so you could have significant fire or earth placements, both of you. That could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're being represented by the cheetah, which is the fastest moving land animal. So to me, this is someone who knows what they want and they go after it really quickly. And it's interesting that they're being represented by the cheetah and you're being represented by the gazelle, because I'm pretty sure cheetahs eat gazelles. And okay, one thing that's a dirty thought. I was gonna say they might have like a thing with oral or something, but it's not that type of reading, y'all. Where was I going with that? I just completely lost my train of thought. I just feel like their energy is really intense, and you're kind of like someone who you may not be fully comfortable with them yet. If this is something more long-term, like you've known them for a while, I don't know if they've done certain actions or had certain behaviors that just puts you a little bit on edge. The thing is, you guys are actually really similar. You have similar energies, even like the color scheme, very similar. You're both being represented by fire animals, okay? It's just that I don't know. There's something here. We need to get more cards. Your energy is being represented by walking away. Yeah. I don't know why. I just had a feeling that in this reading, you might not be really into this person right now. I don't know if this is a separation situation, but your energy feels really on edge, really like, yeah, I don't think that this person's behavior lines up with what I'm looking for. I do feel like you feel that this may be an unhealthy situation, or the way that your person goes about things may not be the healthiest. So we're definitely going to read more into that. But we see you walking away from someone or something, leaving your comfort zone, making a decision to leave your comfort zone and find your peace. Their energy, and by the way, this is your energy in life as well as this connection, is being represented by man holding a coin in reversed. Okay, this kind of makes sense to me. Their energy being represented by that, this could be someone who is a little bit, I don't want to call them greedy, but it to me feels like they may be overly emphasizing the physical attributes of this relationship and not putting enough work into the more platonic side of this relationship, like taking you out, going out, enjoying memories together, things like that. You know, they might be overly fixating on the more sexual aspects of this connection, which you don't feel valued because of that. And I don't know. Man holding a coin in reverse. This is someone who doesn't really have much to offer. To be honest, they might not even have that much money. They might not even have that much in terms of health. It to me feels like they probably don't even take really good care of themselves, mentally, physically, emotionally. And to be honest, like, the older we get, the less attractive that is. Like, take care of yourself. And like, who wants to be with someone who doesn't take basic care of themselves? Like, I refuse to date anyone who doesn't like know how to clean up after themselves, cook themselves at least basic meals, and, you know, actually care about becoming a better person. If you're not committed to your own self-growth, I'm not committing to you, because if you can't commit to your own well-being, how are you going to commit to the well-being of this relationship? You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing something there with that, that, I don't know, you're just like on edge. You're just like, but it's a hard decision for you because you are so similar. I mean, there is a lot of compatibility here, but at the same time, it's like you're so similar yet so different. There's so many areas in which it's like it might be hard. You might think that it will be hard for you to find someone who's compatible in those areas of life that you are compatible with this person. But on the other hand, there are other things about you that are so unbelievably different. So I don't know. All right, let's get more cards. Your energy has all that glitters, and I want to say isn't gold. I want to finish that by saying isn't gold. This to me, I mean, you really, in the beginning of this connection, you might have put this person on a pedestal a bit or really see the good attributes in them. I see that within you. You're someone who sees the great attributes within someone, the beautiful attributes within someone, and you may have a hard time sometimes keeping yourself present in the physical moment and seeing how they are treating you right now. How are they treating themselves? What are they saying right here, right now? Because you see people's potential, which is a beautiful quality. But I mean, you have to keep yourself grounded in what that person is doing, because potential don't mean nothing if they aren't acting on that potential. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. They have Treasure Island. I'm going to read these upright. I don't really read these cards in reversed. Treasure Island. It's interesting. You have all that glitters and they have Treasure Island. I honestly think that you are the, how do I put this? There's a lot of similarities coming out through this. To me, I do believe your person treasures you. Hardcore. And the thing is, how do I say this without being mean? I think you might be the best that they can do. I mean, and I don't necessarily, there's something here about feeling treasured. And I don't know if you felt treasured by this person. And we even see here, man holding a coin, Treasure Island, all that glitters. But you have the actual treasure. Like, this is like the stuff that I would consider to be in the treasure chest, right? And it's on your side. There are two masks here, but I feel like you did treasure this person because you have a beautiful golden heart. And that heart must be protected. You can't just let anyone in. You can't just let anyone have access to that, because you know how much love you give. You know how much love you have to offer. And honestly, like, I think you really do treat your partners like kings or queens. You really do. You would do anything for them. You would give them the shirt off your back if you had to. You may even give really elaborate gifts or just really elaborate statements of your love, your affection. Like, you do a lot for your relationships. And you even go out of your way to research into these people. Like, for example, if you're into astrology, you will go out of your way to really research their astrological charts. If they have any illnesses or diseases, you would go out of your way to really research it. Like, for example, if they have celiac disease, you're going to be the type of person to go out and buy so many different like recipe books on gluten-free cooking. You're going to like literally teach yourself this whole skill just to make them feel welcome, just to make them feel at home. That's a special type of love that you can't just give away willy-nilly, okay? Because you really need to make sure that you're giving that love to people who will reciprocate that love and that energy. Now, I keep coming back to this Treasure Island card on their side and the fact that it came out in reversed. And now I'm like, should I have read that in reverse? Because I feel like this is a situation where it's like they almost didn't realize what they had until it was gone, until it's walking away, until you're, de-escalating. I don't know. It's really interesting. I'm kind of viewing them as the sea turtle here. And, sea turtles aren't necessarily slow moving, but I'm thinking of turtles being slow moving and next to the man holding a coin reverse, which is so funny because it's like they're represented by the cheetah, but I'm kind of viewing them as being slow moving when they had the opportunity to move quickly with you. Does that make sense? So like when you were together, when you were dating, whatever, they had the opportunity to move as fast as they wanted because your heart was wide open. But they were moving really slow. And to me, the only area where they seemed to like really move quickly with you might have been like, physical affection. Or just like, I don't know. I'm just getting an energy like that. I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. more cards. Meditation brings answers is on your side here. So definitely go ahead and meditate more on this connection. Spirit is inviting you to really learn from this connection. Listen to your intuition. I feel like your intuition has been guiding you all along in this connection, and you might have had a harder time like listening to that intuition. So when you meditate, your intuition becomes louder, it becomes stronger, it becomes better. And then they have look for a sign. Okay. I feel like all around them, they see signs of you. On me a million faces. Like they might hear a song playing at a store or on the radio, and the lyrics really speak to them about their feelings for you, and there's signs all around them that are teaching this person, you know, what went here. I don't know why I can't shake this feeling that something went a little haywire here. Your person might have not valued you when they had the chance to value you. That song, I should have brought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. That song's kind of coming through here. So I do wonder if you guys are in like a type of separation where you might have, like, you're actively kind of distancing yourself from this because honestly, you're afraid that's, like, I don't know. It's not even that you're afraid. It's just like you want to go to the places where you're cherished. You want to go to the places where you're treated like a human. You want to go to the places and the people who treasure you. I keep coming back to that word, treasuring you, because you always treasure people who are close to you. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like this is, you know, too little, too late situation where they're trying to run forward towards you. Or actually, now that I'm looking at it, this cheetah and the sea turtle here are going in the opposite direction. So I wonder if this is a situation where they're trying to avoid their feelings towards you because they kind of know deep down that they're in the wrong here. But every time they try to avoid their feelings or run away from the issues, they're just bombarded with signs from the universe that brings them right back. So let's get your center energies, the shared energies here. The rune that came out for you guys is Uraz, and it did come out mostly in reverse, kind of tilted like this. And I love runes because they're so straightforward, straight up, no sugarcoating. This does depict rough times, okay? Feeling like you don't have control over this situation. I think one of the issues here in this connection is this problem with asserting yourself and demanding what you want. That might have been a problem here. So yeah, and honestly, I definitely feel like you guys who selected group number 1 are actively separating from this person or walking away from them because it just feels like so much happened in this connection, and I don't think it was your fault. I think it was kind of the cheetah person's fault here. They might have taken actions or lack thereof that made you feel undervalued by them. And there's really nothing that you can say to get this person to take better care of themselves and the relationship, which is why you felt like you had no power here. I definitely feel like it's time for you to take a look at your lifestyle in general, your relationships in general, and do a little review here, you know. Sometimes you choose people who are not the best for you. And I think doing a deep dive into why that is will help you in the future. Getting to the psychological roots here. Like I said, sometimes we choose chaos, emotionally avoidant people, whatever, because it feels familiar. This person might have reminded you of someone who you are very used to. Like, say, for example, your father or your mother. is really emotionally avoidant your whole life. You're used to that energy. It feels like a comfort zone. Okay, so there's something weirdly comforting about emotionally avoidant people for you. And you have to be consciously aware of that pattern of yours, that feeling of like, oh, it's just, there's so much chemistry, it's so comfortable with emotionally avoidant people or whoever, whatever they may be. Why am I so comfortable in that? Why does it feel like home? Okay, deep dive into that. And then when you're going about your relationships in the future, I am seeing that there's a need here for you to have more logic. Okay, yes, they feel like home. Yes, they feel comfortable. But the only reason they feel like that is because this, and this. Now, is this logically a good person for me? The answer may sometimes be no. I don't know. What is your shared energies with this person? Your major arcana card is the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, definitely not feeling like you're with this person. And I think the issue you're having right now is you're kind of in this energy of hanging on, waiting. You know, there's a part of you that is holding out hope that they might change. Even in the walking away card, it's like you're walking away, but you're still looking back. Like, I'm walking away. Are you gonna change? Are you going to acknowledge, what you did here? Are you gonna start valuing me and treasuring me? I feel like you're actively walking away, yes, because you know your worth. But at the same time, you're still looking back and you're like, I wish you would do something. It's that song, Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You. Yeah, it's kind of like this energy of, are you gonna change? And I also feel like they're kind of waiting too. Like, are they gonna change their mind? Are they gonna come back around? But yeah, okay. We also have this card from the Lover's Oracle, and it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yeah, for sure. I feel like this is a situation where you're both waiting for the other person to change your minds or to change in general. And the message here is radically accept each other for exactly where you're at in this present moment. And then you don't necessarily need to burn bridges all the time, guys. You can de-escalate. You can, take this person off the pedestal, okay? Sometimes we put people on a high pedestal in our lives, a high place of importance. We make them our go-to person, our person who is like the main person in our support system, and they may not be reciprocating that energy or giving that level of commitment and energy to us. And that can cause a lot of distress for us. We feel undervalued, under-treasured, all right? But it's interesting. I feel like you're both good people. There's not really, I'm not picking up on toxicity in this connection. It's just a situation where you may have valued them and put them at a higher place in your life than they put you. So if you want to keep this person in your life, you absolutely can. Spirit's saying that very clearly. However, you really need to, have some finesse with this and not just go back to the way things were, Put them at a place in your life that matches what they're giving to your life. That may be a very low tier place in your life, like, one of those friends you see like once a year or something. Or, maybe you decide that you want to stop having a physical relationship with them because they make you feel undervalued. Maybe you decide, you can decide where they belong. It could be nowhere in your life at all. But one thing that I am seeing here that your spirit guides are saying is it's time to stop trying to change this person. It's time to stop kind of criticizing them to their face. They're a good person. They have their own stuff going on, and their spirit guides are working with them to teach them the lessons that they need to learn in order to get out of this man holding a coin reversed energy. They're giving them the signs, they're on their healing journey. But you can't kind of like sit in this energy of waiting for them to change, because that's just going to be miserable. And I just think that when you have radical acceptance for where this person is at in their life, it kind of heals any resentments that you have towards them. Because I am feeling resentments, like you didn't value me, you didn't treasure me. And when you're like, you know what, this person is at such a lower point in their life, a lower vibration, and they loved me to the best of their abilities for where they're at. And sometimes they're just at a really low place compared to you. So it might look like and feel like they're doing nothing for you, but their nothing is actually their everything. And that doesn't mean you have to settle for that. That doesn't mean you have to, justify their behaviors. Of course, go to the places where your energy, love, and attention will be reciprocated. That doesn't mean this person needs to completely be cut out of your life, though. I think this is a situation where you might be able to still salvage like a friendship out of this. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on to the next portion of your reading. Okay, so now we're going to get the tarot story of this connection and then the tarot story of their current feelings for you. So looking into this connection, we have the Knight of Cups, definitely romance, definitely. This might have been a situation where you thought this had so much potential to move forward. They might have really wooed you in the beginning as well. They might have said things that were really romantic, maybe even done things that were really romantic, that really made you think that this had a lot of potential. You might have even talked about where this could go in the future, like moving in, marriage, etc. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, forward movements. I'm seeing here a kind of like tedious routine with each other. So you might have done the same thing over and over and over again. Like if you had your little routine, like maybe you would eat dinner together and then cuddle. And that was just like every single time that you hung out, same thing over and over and over again. Which kind of reinforced intimacy, but it feels very routine at the same time. Queen of Wands. I feel like this is your energy here. Someone who is very, I don't know, I'm seeing this as really wanting, or, whoever's the divine feminine in this connection, and it really doesn't have anything to do with gender, but I feel like for most of you, it's you, divine feminine energies watch tarot readings. Let's just put it like that. Queen of Wands. I feel like the divine feminine in this connection really wanted something more exciting, wanting to feel more appreciated, and also just wanting to go out more, wanting to experience life, wanting to go on vacations, travel, dates, have an innovating relationship, very action filled. Also, the divine feminine in this connection could also be someone who is creative or some type of leader or entrepreneur, just very fiery spirit who wants to experience new stuff. So to me, it's like there's romance, there's all this talk of something more, there's this kind of tedious routine going on, and then the divine feminine is wanting something a bit more exciting, a bit more, more experiences here. Then we have the Star, which is honestly the card of wish fulfillment, talking about the future. The story here is this is a connection that you thought was going to go really, really far. You felt like this was a possible wish fulfillment. Like, is this my person? Is this my future spouse? Okay, are we going to be together forever? Maybe you actually, for some of you, did marry this person, had kids, had a house, whatever, the whole dream. So we are seeing that. There's also something here for some of you about being in the public eye. So I don't know how that correlates, but then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is positivity, some type of commitment being offered, some type of offer coming through, and then the Two of Pentacles in reversed suddenly. What? It is so interesting, this love story, because I think you were genuinely convinced that this has so much potential, and you might still be convinced, some of you. This is my person. They talked a big game in the beginning. But here's the thing here, guys. It's not that they're a bad person, but we have a knight and we have a queen. You get what I'm saying? Queens belong with kings. And, it's just, to me, it feels like you're on different vibrations. You both want love, you both want something great, but it's When one person is giving what a queen can give, which is so much, and they're only receiving what a knight can give, it's not balanced, which is why the Two of Pentacles is coming out in reversed. So I am feeling here that someone in this connection, and I feel like it's you, may just have more emotional intelligence and things to offer this connection. And to be honest, you might have been more ready than this person was to settle down, to commit. You might have wanted this to move a little bit faster. They might have been more scared, more inexperienced in relationships. It's just a shame. It's honestly unfortunate because I feel like the only reason why there's an issue or why there's a separation is because, like, you're moving. How do I put this? At the start of this connection, you were already like over here, okay? In terms of how far you've went with like getting to know yourself, self-healing, emotional intelligence, what you can offer, working on yourself. And they were like kind of far behind you. And as time goes on, you're moving forward still by the day, you know, increasing your capacity to nurture unconditional love and have a really healthy relationship. And it's almost like they're trying to catch up with you, but they're moving slightly slower than you. And it's just like they keep like straggling behind in terms of like how well they can have a nice healthy relationship. Does that make sense? I'm just getting this vision of you constantly being ahead of them, constantly being the one to push and lead this relationship. Even we see it here where it's like you're the Queen of Wands moving forward, okay, and they're like straggling behind you, and in between that is your kind of boring routine that you had. And you're heading towards the Star and towards the Ace of Pentacles, which is wish fulfillment, longevity, and, you know, something, a new start in this connection that is really beautiful, like marriage or moving in together or whatever your dream may be. You're like moving towards that, and you're closer to that. You're more ready than that. They're further behind you. So to me, this is a situation where you're moving faster than them, and that kind of caused some resentments. And because you're the one constantly like trailblazing in this relationship, constantly doing the work, the emotional work to lead, to, you know, communicate, to this, to that, I think it bred a lot of resentment. Because it's like, you know, sometimes I don't want to be the leader. Sometimes I just want you to do things on your own to show me that you love me. I don't want to constantly remind you and ask you to do this and that. To me, this is a situation, it's not toxic. It's just that your person isn't as good as a leader of you. They don't have as much experience. And I just feel like they never, ever put themselves in like a more assertive leadership position in this connection. Like they would never go out of their way to do something special for you unless like you specifically requested it or said like, hey, like, you know, why don't you ever like buy me flowers or take me out, whatever. Like it's almost like you had to ask for everything, lead everything, initiate everything, which I kind of understand that, you know. Honestly, guys, I think you can do better, but that, and I think your person knows that as well, and they may be feeling really down on themselves for that. But like I said, this isn't a toxic situation. It isn't a bad situation, which is what makes it all the worse, okay? Because it's like, you know that this person's good. You know that you have a lot of similarities. There's so much potential here. But it's just like, I don't know. All right, moving forward, what are their feelings for you right now? The Tower reversed, yeah. They're really shaken up about this, guys. Like I said, I feel like you're the one walking away here, and they're shaken up for sure, okay? For sure. They are just... And also, like, their feelings for you are so intense as it is. Like, they have never met someone like you in their life. I believe that they're convinced that they could never do any better than you. And also, I believe that, like, honestly, their self-esteem is not at a good place right now. They're blaming themselves they are being really hard on themselves. Like, they were barely convinced, like, what do you even see in me anyways? And why do you keep still looking back at me? You know, because I do feel like this is a situation where you're in separation, you're walking on. But like, you keep looking back, you keep checking in. You keep like kind of subtly, energetically letting this person know that you're still going to be here if they decide to mature, grow, change. And I feel like they're questioning that about you, because they're like, why do you still see stuff in me? Like, I'm nobody. You're a whole queen, and I'm just this dumb little knight. But they're really shaken up about this. Their whole foundation in life has been shaken. All right. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's still a lot of feelings here for you. Lots of happiness. Like, they felt so comfortable in your presence, in your energy, in that little routine that you had. And that's really what they miss here. Six of Cups is really missing and loving, and just like, they were so happy with you. They truly loved you, and they felt so comfortable with you. Yeah. We have the Lovers, guys. This person is in love with you. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they honestly view you as a soulmate. Like, the sexual chemistry that they felt with you, y'all, off the charts. And honestly, this is their current feeling. So I do believe that they are still thinking about you in that way. You know what I'm saying? For sure. They still think about you in a very lusty, romantic way, but also like, just, you are their soulmate in their eyes, and they're really missing you. And they really want to, honestly, I feel like they want to reconcile. They don't want this to end. I feel that strongly. But the thing is, it had to end because it wasn't built on a healthy foundation here. With like, you constantly being the one leading, you constantly making the decisions, you always being like 10 steps ahead of them. That's not healthy, you know? So it had to end. I want to like confirm that for you guys. Like, you made the right decision by walking away. And Spirit is really confirming that as well. Like, there was no way this could have kept going. And now I kind of feel like it's up to them. Like, if you decide, like, because here's the thing, you're walking away, you're taking a break from this connection. They can still, it's almost like you stopped walking, and they can run up and catch up with you when it comes to, you know, getting their crap together and starting to take more initiative here. And, you know, realizing what they had right in front of them. And I just feel like they need some maturing. They need some time to really understand what's going on in life. To me, this is giving me someone who has never had one of those life experiences that make you really, truly value and treasure and take your relationships and friendships seriously. You know, sometimes, and I've seen this in so many different people, they don't necessarily take their relationships super seriously or value their friendships deeply until they had some type of incredible loss happen in their life. Like, someone that I know, for example, they were always kind of like someone who was into really casual connections that didn't really mean anything until their mother died. And then for some reason that really just triggered this need within them to just have that support system that's like, they know is going to be there for them forever. You know, they started to value their relationships more once they realized how precious life is and how easily it can be lost. Also, like, I've known people who have completely like lost entire groups of friends over dumb stuff, had to be alone for a long time, and that really awakened this deeper respect for good people. You know, to me, this person has never had a situation in their life where they have seriously lost anyone. Straight up, like, I'm seeing that. And this was the first situation they've ever been in where they had someone who was a part of their comfort zone, their security system, their go-to people, just walk away from them. I honestly don't think there was ever a situation for them where someone they were really, really super duper close with either like unexpectedly passed away or unexpectedly walked away. Like, it was always in their hands. If something ended that they considered super duper close, it's because they moved, they, did this, they did that. This really caught them off guard. Honestly, this is a situation where they might have taken you a little bit for granted because they never had one of those life experiences before. And it's one of those situations where it's like, it's not that they didn't love you before, but it's almost like they didn't take it as seriously enough as they should have because they never experienced a type of loss before. They didn't have it's the opposite of abandonment wounds, guys. What is that called? The opposite of abandonment wounds. They had no sense of abandonment. This will all last forever. It's fine. They're not going anywhere. It's fine exactly how it is until it's not. So I don't know. I feel like this person might want reconciliation, but we have temperance. Guys, the emotions are strong. Look at this. The Lovers, Temperance, the Tower reverse, Six of Cups. All of these are strong emotional cards. Their emotions are running really high for you. And they're trying really hard to remain unbothered on the surface. That's the energy of the Temperance in love reading, the Temperance card in love readings. I'm trying to remain cool and calm and collected. I might be coming across as nonchalant, but just know that I am suffering internally. Just know that emotions are so high for me right now, which is why I'm trying to act like nothing is going on. So yeah, we're seeing that. We have the King of Cups. If this doesn't confirm ultimate love, I don't know what is. They are absolutely madly in love with you still. Guys, okay, still. They're not over you at all. Not even a little bit. If anything, their feelings have grown more intensely since you demanded your respect, walked away, whatever. So, yeah. And then we have Strength in reversed. Okay, this is the one thing that I feel like they struggled with the most, that they are still struggling with, that might have ended this connection. They have a hard time having difficult conversations. This strikes me as someone who, if there is a problem in your connection, they would rather just try to solve it all by themselves and not say anything to you. And they don't see that as something that can break your trust. Okay? But it honestly does break trust. And so, I don't know. This is the one component of your connection that was really missing here. Their inability to have difficult conversations, real adult conversations about hard things. You cannot be in a healthy long-term relationship if you avoid difficult conversations. You have to have difficult conversations, whatever they may be, if you plan on being together forever. Okay, straight up, life is not easy all the time, and you can't just avoid the shadow attributes of yourself or your feelings or what's going on. And that's the one thing that they still have not worked on or resolved, which is why we're still in the separation, y'all. Okay, because they need to figure that out. And it's almost like you're not even gonna try to turn back and go back in this direction. In your mind, I feel like you're kind of once you can take a look in the mirror and see your shadow attributes and work through them and become a better person and reach out to me and apologize or do this, do that, then I will consider taking you back. That's what this feels like to me. Their feelings are really intense, really strong towards you. They love you. I mean, look at these cups cards. You have 2 cups and then all major arcanas. Extreme romantic love. We literally have the Lovers. They definitely want to be in your arms right now. That's where they would prefer to be. But in order to do that, they have to put in some work and kind of catch up with you on an emotionally intelligent level. I think they're really lacking in that department right now, the ability to have difficult conversations. Okay, that might be what ended you. Maybe they avoided a difficult conversation and they might have accidentally hid something from you or lied to you. Not in a malicious way. I feel like you can see that they did it in scaredy cat way, not like I'm trying to hurt them, I'm trying to lie, I'm trying to hide, but it was more so like, I'm just too afraid to bring this up right now. I'm shaking in my boots and I'm not saying anything when I should. And I feel like this is how they navigated their relationship in general, being a bit of a coward, you know, like, oh, I really want to get them this gift to show them appreciation. But what if they don't like it? Oh my gosh, blah, 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 overthinking. And then they don't do anything. They don't make any decisions. They don't take you out. They're too scared. This person has high anxiety. To me, they're the lamb in this card. Scaredy cat. Kind of a coward. And they really need to grow into a person who has less fear. I don't know. Has less fear surrounding love. And yeah, so that's the one thing. Confirmation, they did not figure that out yet, okay? So you're in the right for walking away from them. And, you know, I feel like there's a part of you that will always keep them in your heart. And you hope and pray that they can figure this out, okay? But let's get some channeled messages. Okay, we're gonna get some channeled messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle and then my homemade channeled message. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that this card was flipped the wrong way, which like never happens. And it says, I want to feel that way again. Wow, they want you back again for sure. This is someone who really dreams of reconciliation with you. I mean, with the Lovers card upright, straight up, they want to be back in your arms. I want to feel that way again. I just want you back again. Woo! They're gonna have to do some work, girl. I know I messed everything up. Yes. I feel this so strongly. They're beating themselves up. And here's the sad part. It's like, if they spend as much time working on the issues that broke you up as they do beating themselves up, you would be back together anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe not if you don't want it, group number one, but it's almost like if you spend less time hating yourself and more time working on yourself, we wouldn't be here in the first place. Oh my gosh. They're saying, I know I messed everything up. I want to be with you again. Well, okay, show me the money. All right, show me the work. Put in the effort. Like, stop being in this pity party and start doing what you need to do to have a healthy relationship. We have so many things remind me of you. Yeah, like we saw earlier, what was it? The look for the sign card came out for them. They see you everywhere in the songs that they hear, in little things that remind you of them. Like, they're thinking about you constantly. And honestly, guys, you don't think that they're thinking about you constantly because they're trying to play it off like they have, like they're cool, they're calm, they're collected. But like, no, they think about you all the time. Also, we have you and I were too young. Honestly, I don't think you were too young. I think that this is someone who, maybe they were too young. I don't know if there was an age gap here and they were younger than you. But here, I don't know. Now I'm thinking like some of you might be an age gap, but the other way around, you were more mature than them, but you were younger than them. And they sit here and say, well, like, oh, you're so young. Like, we have so much time, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but you're here mature, ready. You know, and they're not. So I don't know. There's something this looks like an excuse to me. Oh, we were too young. Like, no, it's just take accountability. You know, this person may struggle to take, not that they struggle to take accountability. It's like, instead of taking actual accountability and correcting what they did wrong, they're just blaming themselves for everything. Does that make sense? So I feel like they're, like I said, it just feels like they're just not up to par with you emotionally. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, for sure. We picked up on that earlier. Like, they think that you're the best that they can do. Okay, I feel guided to switch decks now. We're going to move over to my homemade oracle / tarot. This is the channeled messages tarot that I made. And honestly, best deck I have. I should actually legitimately print it though, to like, you know, make it on nice cards. I really would love to sell this deck one day. So if there's any publishers watching me right now, please work with me because I love this deck so much. I always get such strong messages from it that are always on point. You'll see. Okay. They have Judgment coming out. I'm trying to make a decision about this connection. Possible reconciliation, y'all. We saw that with the lovers too. Lovers represents decisions. When it's upright, it represents a yes type of decision, like I want this decision. They are realizing the potential of this finally, you know, once it's gone. A spiritual awakening was triggered from you leaving them. They want to address past issues, and this relationship is about to change. Remember that wind that blew in the beginning here, and I was like, that's the wind of change. You know, I don't want to get your hopes up, guys. I really don't, because I honestly feel like many of you watching want this person to do this, like make a decision, reach out, you know, address what they did wrong, make the change so that we can be something beautiful again. I feel like you're holding out hope for them to like take this action. So I don't want to give you false hope because they have not decided to do this right now. And also, like we said, with strength reversed, they still have some ways to go. But I don't know, this is something really heavily on their mind. Like, should I reach out to them? Should I apologize? Should I try to get back together? So I'm just letting you know what I'm picking up on. But don't necessarily hold out hope. Act in the present moment as if the present moment is like radically what's going on here. We're gonna get advice from higher spirits anyways, but hold on. We have 3 of Wands. I want to be weird with you, travel with you, experience life together, and reach our goals. They want to have a very happy but busy time. This might have been an unconventional relationship, so there might have been something unusual about your relationship together. Whatever it may be, I don't know if you guys were like happily long distance or like non-monogamous or like, I don't know, there's so many different weird ways to have relationships, right? So there was something unconventional about this connection, which made you like extremely compatible because you were both down with that unconventional lifestyle. They want to travel with you, make plans. They could actually be traveling right now, or you could be traveling right now. And that separation, like, it's like they see you everywhere on their trip, on their journey, you know, as they're out and about, enjoying the arts, the cultures. They can't help but constantly think about you and think about how great it would have been if you could have been there with them. And that's all you wanted anyways, and blah, 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 blah. We have King of Swords. I'm sorry if I'm not overly emotional. I'm really into my career and goals right now. I tend to take a calm, logical approach in my relationships. I feel like this is how they were when you guys were together. It to me feels like they almost didn't act emotional towards you. It was very like routine, whatever, but you knew that they had strong emotions for you. It's just like, why can't you express them? Like, just say something, I'm giving up on you. Oh my gosh. Intellect, intelligent, very interested in career right now, a seductive man, charming and open-minded. We have the World. You are my world. I am committed and will literally do anything for you. I worship you. And also, they really love them titties though. So your chest area, regardless of your gender, they were really attracted to that area and they might be thinking about it, okay? Like I said, seductive, sensual energies are still very strong with them. Long-term energy, long-term commitment, deeply attracted to you on all levels, complete happiness. They want to be with you like forever, you know? And then we have the 4 of Cups. I want a soulmate relationship, but I'm unwilling to open up emotionally and put in the work. I mean, that summarizes it. It's like they want to be with you forever. You're their forever person, but it's like you have to do the work though. Like, why don't you get that? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Why don't you get that? Why don't you understand, like, you want this so bad, you say you want it so bad, but you're not putting in any efforts. It's just like you get into a relationship and then they just stay out in the habit of that relationship. They don't do any work to keep the passion alive. They don't do any work to make you feel treasured, to feel appreciated. So it's like, I just feel like they would never lead in this connection. And that's annoying. So I understand why you left them, why you walked away. And again, this is still kind of an issue. So I think at this time, what I would say is like, keep acting as you have been. Like, I think what you're doing right now, group number 1, is working. Like, just do your own thing, focus on your own life, and just accept the situation for how it is radically, okay? Until they show you that they've changed, just assume that they have not changed. That's what I would say. But we're gonna get some advice from higher spirits because I'm just a puny little human, so. Okay, we're gonna get some advice from Mama Moon. All right. Waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. So the moon rules over emotions, relationships, your daily routine, your rhythm, psychic abilities, your subconscious mind. So she's like the best guide to go to when it comes to relationships. Really watch your feelings and emotions during the new moons as well as the full moons. That's her way of guiding you. Be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. Okay, to me, this feels like she's giving advice on what you need to wait for. You know, wait for them to make the first move. You know, you've been making the first move long enough, honey. Okay, long enough. Let them come to you. Full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Yeah, so full moons, cardinal moon, waxing crescent moon. I think this is an emotionally charged situation, and I just feel like with the look at the bigger picture card and we see the arrow, Mama Moon saying keep doing what you're doing. I just really intuitively feel like whatever you're doing right now seems to be working, like focusing on your own life. Trying to get out there, be more social, focusing on your dreams, your goals. I mean, there's just a little part of you that still has a little space in your heart for this person if they decide to actually put in the work and come back. But I feel like you're trying not to have false hope that they're going to reconcile or actually learn and put in the work. You know what I'm saying? I think energetically you're at a very particular place, but it's like exactly where you need to be at right now. It's like you're giving them the opportunity to change and grow, but you're not putting your life on pause for that. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting your life on pause for that. So keep focusing on your own goals, your own dreams, have faith in your dreams. Be bold and make the first move when it comes to your dreams and people who also reciprocate right now. Yeah, that's what I would say. Now, we're going to get some messages from the romance angels, and I just saw 222 on the camera timer. So we know the angels are present because we see the angel numbers, the repeating numbers. So what is your advice for group 1, angels? We see you, we trust you. New love, okay. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Oh, I love this for you guys. The song Summer Lovin', I don't know the rest of the words from Greece. That's coming through. So I do wonder if you're going through like a little summer lovin', summer romance, summer fling with a new person, or if you're just dating a new person casually. I feel like it's good for you. I feel like the romance angels are saying, listen, like, we know that a little part of your heart still holds out hope for this person from your past that we've done this reading on. However, we are bringing you like new romance because we believe that it will help you heal to see people who actually put in the effort for you, who actually, take the steps that you deserve. We see someone here doing a very romantic gesture, down on one knee, giving her a rose, really showing love here. And your romance angels are kind of giving this message of like, we know that in pop culture, in social media, in society right now, there's this huge message of like, oh, if you're not over your ex, don't get involved with someone else. But don't feel guilt about this. We are bringing you new love because you need to see what it's like to be with someone who actually takes the steps, takes the action. So that's why this new person's in your life. We see engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this is news that there will be an increase in commitment in your love life. Now, the issue with this is I don't know where this is coming from. And in my mind's eye, I'm seeing angels like with a little devious smile on their face, like a hee hee, we're not telling you type of thing. It's a mystery. This feels like divine timing. This feels like a beautiful story unfolding that like just could only be coordinated by the universe. So they're just letting you know, hee hee. Children is coming forward. Your love life is being affected by children or puppies or kittens. If you don't have any children, by the way, or no one you talk to romantically has children, I do wonder if you have children's spirit around you, helping your relationship. And we look at this new love card and we literally see babies flying around them, like bringing them together, because they're probably going to end up being these little baby angels' parents. And I was actually just thinking about that the other day, like literally yesterday. I was just on a ride, thinking about spirits and stuff, as I do. And I was thinking, in a lot of cultures, angelic babies are like kind of representative of like Cupid, of these love angels. And I always thought that was weird because it's like they're babies, but then I was thinking, that actually makes a lot of sense, because it's like they want to be born, so they bring people together to love each other. And like I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm with certain people, this should I admit this to the internet? I don't know. Sometimes when I'm with certain people, like romantically, like I just have this like weird hormonal thing go on where I'm like, yeah, we would make really cute babies. And like, I don't know why. I don't get that with everyone. I certainly don't get that with everyone I'm even attracted to. But when that does happen, and sometimes if I'm like really attracted to a person, I have dreams of having babies while I'm with them. So I don't know. I really do feel like these weird angelic babies that want to be born into the world are sometimes our biggest love spirit guides, our biggest romance spirit guides. Now that doesn't mean you have to act on that and, birth anything, or anyone rather. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely see those types of spirit guides around you for sure. And we have pay attention to the red flags, of course. Of course, the signs are cautioning you. Yeah, just because this person that we're reading into wants reconciliation, has big feelings for you, that doesn't mean you should act on it, okay? Don't go back unless they truly show you that like they have done the work, that they have changed in a very concrete way, and you feel very safe, and in your heart and soul and intuition, without a shadow of a doubt in your mind, that like they have truly changed and it's time to come back. Like, don't go back. Okay, listen to the red flags. Your angels are saying you made the right decision. Keep moving forward unless this person's able to catch up with you, which right now they are not. Okay, and in the meantime, we're going to give you new love. We are going to keep living our lives. We're going to have fun. Okay, that's what your spirit guides are saying. Keep living your life. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment down below how this resonated with you. This is a long one, okay? A long reading, and you're only group number 1, so definitely help a gal out. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Get a personal reading with me one-on-one. I can read even deeper, guys, even deeper. So link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I also accept donations. Again, link in the description. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. We are going to take a look into your person on the left side and you on the right side. And this is going to be just taking a look into where you're at currently in life, as well as where you're at when it comes to this connection. And then in the center, we're going to see your shared energies here. So let's dive right into it. Your person, and by the way, guys, this is like a little energy check. So if this does not resonate with you at all, this portion of this reading, then perhaps you have selected the wrong group. But sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. And if this doesn't resonate at all, go ahead and pick a different group, or maybe there's just no messages here for you. So your person is being represented by the hummingbird, okay? So they could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they don't have to be for sure. I'm just getting like tiny, fast, energetic, fun, very active. They could be even very social, or very sporty. I don't know why I want to say sporty. Are they into sports? So yeah, they're just a little ball of energy is what I want to say here. And then you are being represented by the dragonfly. Yay! I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Because first off, you're both represented by air animals, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you don't have to have those signs in, I would say, in your big four. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus would definitely be huge if you had similar signs there. But I mean, you're just very similar. And also the hummingbird and the dragonfly are two spirit animals that are commonly used by spirits to send messages. So this feels like a very spiritual union. I wouldn't be surprised if one or both of you have spiritual gifts. Honestly, probably you, because you're the one watching a tarot reading right now. But this is really fun, really exciting, and delightful. I have a really good feeling about where this reading is going to be headed, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. One thing you might really enjoy about this connection and each other is the ability to talk nonstop. Like, it always feels like you have something to talk about with this person. This is probably the person where you can just sit down and talk to for literally hours. And sometimes you might even prefer that. Like, you might not like watching TV or movies with this person because you'd rather just sit and talk with them, which I love. Honestly, I prefer that myself, like in connections. If I have a connection where like I feel like I have to put something on the TV to hang out with you, I don't really like that. I don't know. I just love people who I can just talk to nonstop about everything in life. And it just seems to me like there's a lot of intellectual chemistry between you guys. There's so much to talk about, okay? So your energy is being represented by victory, success, okay, building your little success story, focusing on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, you're glowing, you're thriving, you are hydrated. Dare I say moisturized. You guys... I'm sorry, I'm so corny. You guys are just really awesome right now. Also, I'm seeing a lot of physical beauty from you. So if you're someone who wears makeup, by the way, on fleek, okay, it's very beautiful. And I'm just getting so much stunning physical beauty. And it really comes from your energy, honestly, like being well rested, hydrated, calm, having a regulated nervous system. I'm telling you, it makes a difference on your looks, you know? Like right now I'm feeling sick myself and I look like crap, okay? So but I just know in a few days, when I have a few days to myself and I can drink some water and this and that, I'm gonna be looking glowy and great. And I'm seeing like you're just like that right now. And this person really sees that within you. You know, you're building your success story here, which is beautiful. Their energy is journey. Oh, I love all the positive cards coming out. This might be someone who is currently on a journey, or I don't know what kind of journey. It feels like a spiritual journey, but it also feels like a literal journey. So they could be actually traveling right now, or on vacation, or on a staycation, you know, house sitting for a friend or something. I don't know. And I don't know, this person, like I said, they give me very energetic, like boom, boom, boom energy. So this is someone who might really enjoy traveling or seeing more parts of the world, or just doing this and that, new things, adventures, woo, you know? They're constantly looking for, I feel like this person is wonderful because they seek novelty from experiences. They don't seek novelty from having like a different woman or a different man every single night. You know what I'm saying? People who have a high novelty seeking personality, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, because in the good sense of it, it's like they constantly are fun to be around because they have so many new ideas for how to keep things spicy, you know, go on this new trip, go to this new place, try this new thing. But then on the downside, that could also be like, you know, having a high novelty seeking personality can mean like literally just needing to constantly surround yourself with new people. But I'm not seeing that from this person. They feel to be adventurous in a good way, where it's just always going to be exciting to be around them. I don't know how else to put it. You have fork in the road. Okay, so there's kind of a decision that you're stuck on. I don't know why for some of you, I'm wondering if you're deciding on where to live, where to move. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know why the phrase like, should I make this move? Should I move somewhere else? What should I do? I don't know. It seems like you're at a fork in the road right now at some place in your life. Could even be like a job. Like, should I stay at this job? Should I leave this job? Should I be with this person? Should I keep staying single? I'm seeing here like a choice that you're not really making just yet. Hopefully we'll get more clarity on that. For them, they have Between Worlds. Okay. I do read this deck upright. Theirs did come out in reverse though, so I'll pay attention to that. Oh, this person's giving me strong mediumship energy. I'm going to be honest with you. And this is your person, but for some people watching, you might find yourself a bit more on this side. That's perfectly fine. Just listen to your intuition. But for some reason, with this hummingbird person, I'm seeing a really strong spiritual connection here. Like literally on the journey card, they're on the bridge, halfway through the bridge. And the bridge is very symbolic of the mediumship experience. Like you are a bridge for spirits to deliver message and to deliver messages from earth to the spiritual realms. So I'm seeing that this hummingbird person has a really high degree of spiritual type of energy. They may be on the shamanic path in life in some way, shape, or form. And being on the shamanic path doesn't necessarily mean you have to do something like I do, where you're a tarot reader, a medium, and you're very professional about it. It could also be like, they could just be a storyteller. They could, tell stories, pass down traditions through their cooking, through their culture. And that is, being a part of the shamanic path. So I'm just seeing a really strong spiritual connection with this person. Really, they walk in two worlds for sure. They can see, hear, and understand energy as well as what's physically going on very clearly all the time. Okay? And honestly, you being represented by the dragonfly, you do as well. All right? This isn't like just a them thing. This is a you guys thing. That might be something you really connect on. Interesting stuff. Okay. You have in the near future. So whenever this card comes out, like just without a specific question in mind, it just tells me that in the near future, there's going to be a lot of changes going on in this connection, I feel, but also in your personal life. So I do wonder if there's a decision that you have to make in the near future. All right, I do wonder if this decision has to do with elevating your commitment with this person, moving in with this person. Some of you guys, if this is a long distance connection, you may be kind of deciding if you want to end the long distance, and that may require a move. I don't know. There's something here about you making a big decision in the future, which is interesting. It might not necessarily have to directly involve this relationship, though. We'll get more cards. We're going to see the tarot story, but they have let go. Let go of worries. Let go. What are they letting go of, guys? What do you intuitively feel like they're letting go of? Are they releasing an ex? Are they letting go of worries towards this connection? Are they letting go of their inhibitions, dropping their guard, lowering their walls? So the shared energy between you guys got urus, which is so funny because group number 1 got this as well, only theirs was in reversed. You got the upright one, which is so much better. Don't tell group number 1. I mean, they know their situation, but okay. So this is really great. This honestly shows that there is good news coming your way in this connection. It's improving its strength. It's improving its health, this connection of yours. And to be honest, this is kind of going along with some of the messages in your half of the reading here that says, once this thing begins, it's going to be really hard to stop it. So just make sure... Take your time right now and make sure this is really what you want, because going back may be a difficult thing to do. Okay, this is a very fast moving influence. So to me, those of you selected group number 2, I feel like you're about to make a decision on elevating your level of commitment with this person. And you're kind of like, do I really want this? Because once we make this decision, it'll be messy to unmake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this could be marriage. This could be moving in. I keep coming to like moving in for the first time. And like I said, that could be a messy situation. Like if you're living with someone and you break up, it's way more messy than if you're not living together, right? So that's all I mean here. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. In fact, the energy is overall pretty good. But I mean, it's just like I'm seeing you in this point right now where your path, like you have to make a decision. You're moving forward very quickly, one way or another. So that decision will be made in the near future for you, okay? You're making it. Your major arcana to represent this connection is the Chariot. Yes! I see this so strongly for you, and this is the card of movement. It also represents Cancer energy, which is the sign of home and family. So, like I said, and the Chariot actually represents a time in one's life when they are an older teen or young adult and they're moving away from their hometown, moving away from their comfort zone, and moving forward in life. It's just a card of forward movement. And notice how he has the two little sphinx here moving forward in unison. So to me, this feels like a really good connection where you're about to like take a leap of faith together and move towards the future with each other, like moving in, getting married, starting a new chapter. You could even be like going on to a chapter where you are having kids together, retiring together. There seems to be some type of big forward movement in the works here where you're on the same page, you want the same things. I have a strong feeling you're going to say yes to this, but you just want to make sure for real, because you don't want to have a situation or another situation, if you've been in this before, where it's a big old mess to detangle yourselves from each other if need be. From the Lovers Oracle, we have Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I feel a secret. I feel a secret in the works here. I wonder if your person is planning some type of surprise for you. Listen, I don't want to give it away, but let me just say something. As a psychic, as a tarot reader, nothing surprises me ever. No one can surprise me. I predict everything in life, and I feel that there is something here that you do not know, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. They're trying to surprise you with something. I just feel a surprise in the works. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know what it is. Maybe they might offer you something very special, or just make a really cute statement of their love, show of their love. So yeah, someone here has deeper feelings than they are letting on. Someone here has a deeper plan, deeper feelings, wanting something deeper with you, and they are going to let you know soon. Okay, let's get your tarot story. This part of the reading was honestly so fast, but whatever. Let's dive into the tarot. Okay, so we are going to take a look at your tarot story about your connection together, just like generally what is happening, what has happened, and then we will look into their story about their feelings towards you. So your tarot story about this relationship, we have the 9 of Swords. So for some reason, we're starting off this connection in kind of a dark place, emotionally, with like your mental health or their mental health. There might have been mental health issues here in some way, shape, or form. Insomnia, anxiety, relationship anxiety, something like that. So I don't know if that's you or them or both of you, or just something that you both kind of struggled with individually or in the relationship. Then we have the 4 of Cups in reversed. Okay. So this is interesting. I almost feel like a sense of loneliness. Like, I'm lonely. When will I meet my person? When will I meet my soul family? And kind of, it's interesting. It's kind of like feeling so down on yourself that you're not even really giving love a chance anymore. So this is kind of the beginning energies here. Then it leads to the Emperor in reversed. Let's just see all the cards. Hold up. We have the 3 of Swords in reversed. Okay, healing. All right, someone definitely healed, or maybe you both had to heal from past douchebaggery, okay? Because the Emperor in reversed is someone who is very like toxic, masculine, my way or the highway. This is how things are done, and not really giving, not really nurturing as they should be. And so I do wonder if in the past you or this person have really gotten into relationships with like emotionally avoidant people. And, you know, a part of you almost was like ready to give up on love. You may have a shared history of like dealing with avoidance or narcissistic abuse or neglect in your love life. And so, I don't know, I'm seeing here you might have had a similar story headed into this relationship. Maybe you were both going through a divorce or a separation at the time that you met. And you really weren't even looking for love, it seems like, or your heart wasn't as open as it could have been in the beginning of this connection. I'm seeing in the beginning of this connection, you might have even had some trouble, some anxieties with each other that you have healed from and grown from. Three of Swords reversed is a really clear sign here of healing from past betrayals, healing from past loss, having your heart broken, and truly having moved on from the past, okay? Then we have the Two of Swords, okay, not making a decision, protecting the heart, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not gonna lie, this is really weird because the beginning part of your reading was really positive, really optimistic, and it to me felt like you're on the precipice of making a decision about whether to elevate this commitment or not. So I do wonder if that's like, for some of you, a really good thing, like you're preparing to get deeper with someone. Or on the other hand, maybe you were kind of planning that, thinking about it, but you're not sure if this is the right person. To me, it feels like group number 2, your heart has some healing to do. I do wonder if some of you watching do have a little bit of an emotional avoidance to you that you are healing from, that you're overcoming, or like a disorganized type of attachment style where you really want love, you really crave love, you crave that soul family type of connections in your life. But at the same time, you're really protective over your heart. You've been hurt before. I wonder if growing up, you were put into very chaotic situations where sometimes your family would try to love you and support you, maybe even be too overbearing at times. And then other times you were just completely on your own, or in different areas of your life, you're completely on your own. Like emotionally, for example, you didn't really have anyone to go to. But I don't know, to me, I am definitely seeing an energy where it's like, I don't know if I should go deeper. I don't know if I should open up. And to be frank with you, I feel like this feeling is coming from you guys for the majority of you, okay? It could be coming from the other person for some of you watching, but for the majority, I feel like you might be the one that's kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready to open up. I don't know if I'm ready to take this further. I don't know if I'm ready to kind of give up on my independence. Emperor reversed, it's very like independent. I think one of the problems here, and I'm not pointing any fingers, okay? It could be you, it could be them, it could be a little bit of both of you. I think one of the problems here is that there may be a high degree of independence, and there is a fear or just not really wanting to give up that independence. So to me, this reading feels like someone who has, for example, been like living on their own for many, many, many years, and they have a certain way of doing things, a certain way of operating, and they're really afraid of like moving in with someone or like elevating commitment and having to change their little happy routine. They're like, well, this routine makes me happy. It's where I feel safe. You know, I enjoy it. But on the other hand, I really do want this deep love. I really do want something deeper. So to me, there is a lot of fear here about getting closer because you fear that you're going to have to change your way of doing things. And it feels really related to the home, to be honest. Like, so I just keep coming back to like some of you guys might be contemplating moving in with this person. You know, you've been living on your own. You decorate your house how you want it. If someone else moves in, well, now I got to bring in their decorations. What if they don't like, you know, me having hot pink walls and, you know, really colorful furniture? And what if they do this? What if they do that? There's a lot of fear surrounding elevating this level of commitment. Or even if it's like another way of elevating commitment, like What if they commit to me and then they're unhappy and then they cheat on me? Like, it just feels like there's so many fears in play here that need to be let go of and released. And these fears are surrounding like working as a team as opposed to working on your own. Now, this could be coming from you, from them, or a little bit of both of you. So keep that in mind. Listen to your intuition here. Now we're going to dive into their feelings specifically for you in this current moment. In this current moment, how are they feeling for you? We have strength. Yeah, strong feelings. Strong feelings. It's so interesting. I feel like this reading somewhat feels like a continuation of group number one's reading, because their last card in the feelings was this strength card in reversed. And I kept saying, like, if only they learned this lesson, you know what I'm saying? But in your reading, it's the first card out. This is someone who is not afraid to have hard, difficult conversations with you. They are not afraid to, look at themselves in the mirror and see where they need to change, where they need to grow. This is someone who's committed to the relationship. Like, they are truly committed to making sure the relationship is healthy and positive and fun for both people involved here. And I think that's great, because any problem you overcome, this person trusts that the two of you can work together and get over it. Now, I think that level of trust is something that you may be lacking, though. Okay, they know that they're gonna do everything in their power to make this happy, to make this work, and to compromise. So yeah, they're seeming to be a good person. Second card out for their feelings is the Four of Swords. Okay, there's some healing going on in their heart space right now, and this is right underneath the Four of Cups as well in reverse. So there are parts of them that are healing, that are resting, that need to be loved, that need to be nurtured, soft parts of themselves that have been hurt in the past before. Like I said, you both give me the vibes of people who have been hurt in the past. And I mean, this 4, we keep seeing the number 4 coming out, and the number 3, but the number 4 is, again, like I said, Cancerian energy, home energy, and she's in a nest. My go-to people, my support system in my home, that is where I can truly let my hair down, be comfortable, and heal my heart. And so this person, I feel like they view you as that to them, as they view you as home, and they're just hoping that you don't hurt them because right now you have a lot of power to hurt them if you wanted to, just to be honest with you. Also, this person is really committed to resolving any past issues that you have together. They're really committed to putting in the work to heal any past issues this relationship might have faced. We have the Queen of Swords. There is a degree of independence to them. This could also be how they're viewing you as well, which I'm not surprised, because you had those air animals come out before. We're seeing the air element again. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, independence, talkative, intellectual, very to the point. I will tell you exactly how I'm feeling. I'm not going to hide anything from you. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Okay, that's how they're viewing you. And also, they're acting like that towards you as well. So this person, to me, I really don't see them ever lying to you. I think that they view you as a very strong, independent type of person who they really admire, because you're really crystal clear on the things that you want, and you're clear-minded. You communicate effectively. They love and respect all of these qualities about you. And because they acknowledge that your communication is really healthy, that's why they're so trusting of wanting this next chapter with you. So yeah, we love that. We see the Two of Cups in reversed. Okay. Interesting card to come out. Two of Cups reversed right underneath that Three of Swords, right next to the Queen of Swords. These two cards show being single. So I do wonder if some of you are not with this person yet. To me, this is someone if you're dating this person right now casually, it makes a lot of sense. I feel like it seems like you're in this place where you're both kind of wanting something more committed, but maybe it's not the right time for that, or maybe like, I don't know, it seems to be like you're in this weird waiting period of just like kind of seeing the energies, like letting life move for you a bit before a decision is made about this connection. Like, are we gonna stay separated, or are we gonna deepen this commitment? I keep coming back to that question. Like, are we gonna stay where we're at as like two really independent people, or are we going to deepen this level of commitment? To me, it seems like they're still kind of contemplating, feeling the energies out there as well. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Wow, look at all these threes. 3, 3, 3. The angel number of creative expansion moving forward. The number 3 of Wands is about goal acquisition, seeing your dreams come to reality. So to me, in this person's mind, they have a vision of what they want their life to look like, and it's not quite there yet. This vision might also include like traveling, by the way, or like I said, they were the little hummingbird, right? Like boom, 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 constantly wanting to do new things with the love of their life. To me, that's what they want. Like, they want to travel with the love of their life, or do new things, or like grow, have these new chapters. That's what they want. In reversed, maybe you're not quite there yet. I don't know. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So overall, these cards are looking pretty good. I feel like this person likes your energy, likes the independence. They have a lot of faith and trust that you will always be honest with them, and they would always be honest with you. And there seems to be a good reciprocal energy here, especially when you communicate, when you talk. They feel like there's a great back and forth energy exchange. So that's really great. But to me, honestly, like the feelings and how these cards are laying out, I just feel like this relationship needs a bit more time to really for both of you to get clear on what you want here and on what the decision will be made. You don't have to make a decision right now, but I'm just feeling this kind of purgatory state of being where feelings seem to be growing a bit, and we're kind of thinking like, okay, where does this person fit into my life? How do we fit into each other's lives? And, is this healthy? Is this, it seems to be that a lot of you are still in this like getting to know each other phase with this person. If this is a situation where you guys have separated before, which could be the case for some of you, I feel like the initial grieving and healing of that process has been complete. And now if you're still in communication, it's like, where do we fit into each other's lives now? How do we navigate this? So different messages for different people. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. We are going to get some channeled messages though, which I'm really excited for. I think it'll do a lot of clarifying for us. So we are going to start with the Hidden Truth Oracle, and then we're going to dive into my homemade channeled messages tarot deck, which is just so intense and beautiful. So what is this person's hidden truth towards you? I can't stop thinking about you. Yes, you are on their mind 24/7. They really have the hots for you. I think they really admire you and respect you. I really keep coming back to those words. I just saw 1616 in the camera timer as well. There's angels everywhere. Let's talk about the number 16. The number 1 is about independence, being a solo person. And the number 6 is the number of home and family and creativity and love. It's a very homely number. So it's interesting that we saw 1616, because it seems to be both of you guys are just like at this weird precipice of like trying to figure out, how I can continue to be my own independent person while also in, you know, a lovely connection, which you both want here. And I feel like the reason why you're both like hesitating on this and lingering on it is because you might have had a history of codependent relationships in the past, and you don't want to fall into that again and give too much of your power away again. So I feel like that's why there's a bit of a hesitation going on here. Take as much time as you need, though, is what I would say. I wish things could be different. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this card. What about your situation right now do you think that your person wants to be different? Because initially I was thinking like this person wants to be closer to you. They wish things could be different. They wish, you know, you could live closer or be closer or be in a different circumstance. I feel you even though we are apart. Oh my gosh, yeah. Guys, this feels like a long distance relationship and you're debating like, should I move? That's a huge commitment to make, which is why you're taking a bit to, you know, decide on that. Some of you guys, this could be someone that you are in a long-term romantic relationship with, and maybe this person has to move for a job. And there may be some, like, I don't know about that because, like, maybe you're not, like, engaged or married or anything, and it's like, you want me to move cross country, cross world for a boyfriend, for a girlfriend? Like, what? Or they could be traveling at this moment, or you could be traveling. You could be literally at a distance right now, and they feel you so strongly, so intently. We see, I knew exactly what I was doing. All right, if this person made any dumb decisions in the past, they knew what they were doing, straight up. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. All right, this person is not as dumb as they sometimes like to make themselves out to be. I knew exactly what I was doing. Or that doesn't have to be a bad message either. That could be like, if you, how do I put this? If there's any circumstances where like they accidentally sent a message to you or something, or accidentally like ran into you, like I feel like that was very purposeful and intentful, and like, you know, it wasn't an accident. They knew exactly what they were doing. So yeah. All right, let's see. We're gonna get into the my homemade channel messages oracle to see what this person's true feelings are for you. If they were 100% honest and accurate about their feelings for you, what would they say? What would they say? What would I say? You're welcome for the wind, the sun, and the sky. It's okay, you're welcome. A little shuffling music for you guys. All right. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, yes, we totally channeled this earlier. I appreciate all that you do. Your independence and self-sufficiency is so attractive. Didn't we just channel that with the Queen of Swords here? They love that you're independent, that you got your life together, that you're all this. You have a serene and healing energy, group number 2. Your self-respect is a huge turn on for this person, so keep up that self-respect, all right? The way that you dress is really attractive to them, and your generosity and kindness is noted and noticed by them. Okay, we have Temperance. Yup, I have so many emotions for you. It's hard to hold it together. I try to remain calm and unbothered on the surface. Oh, this person's feelings for you are running deeper than they're letting on. Okay, for real. For real. And they don't let it on because they don't want to, like, you know, let it overwhelm them or get a hold of them too much. They're trying to be both emotional and practical. There's an emotional intensity here, and they're learning to trust each other. You guys are learning to trust each other. Okay. We have 10 of Swords. Things need to end. The past should remain in the past. All right. Now let's talk about this card, because I am getting a past here with the 4 of Cups reversed, the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. What is it about the past, guys, that needs to come to a close? All right. Group number 2, if you're talking to any exes right now, and it's not this person that we're talking about, it needs to come to an end, okay? It really does. You know, that may be cause for concern for your person, that you still hold on to ties from your past that might be giving them some anxiety. And then if you guys have a history with each other, like I said, I was seeing something here about they want to overcome any issues that you had in the past, any arguments you've had in the past. Like they feel that really strongly. This needs to end. The past should remain in the past. It says, clear the past so new stuff can enter. Do not try to resurrect what is done. You already exhausted all efforts and dramatic breakups and new beginnings. So this is something that would have already happened here. Whatever it may be, like it just needs to be done, over with, moving on. Yeah, that's what they're saying. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're so adorable. I just want to nurture you and take care of you. Your person thinks that you're cute like a baby. They show their love through cooking you food, providing snuggles, or offering support. They're very protective over you, spoils you, wants to nurture that body and soul, y'all. This is the type of person who just wants to make sure that you like have eaten today, wants to make sure you get home safe, that you're taking good care of yourself, that you're staying hydrated. They really like have this cutesy way of looking at you, of like they just want to protect you at all costs and nurture you at all costs because you're like a pure soul. Yeah, interesting. There's so many different messages coming through. To me, it feels like you're in a separation, but it might not be like by choice. It could just be that you're like physically separate. Oh, how about that? The Hermit came out. I need my independence and alone time. Self-exploration. I'm healing myself right now. A quiet life, needing more time and space. Single life. Interesting. And we do see that in the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups reversed. Here, they just might need, and the Four of Swords, honestly, like them needing time and space to get their thoughts together and prepare and decide what they want, and you know, just know that you're still heavily on their mind. They love you, they respect you so much, they love you so much, they want you to, you know, have all the best things in life. There is no ill will that they are giving towards you. For some reason, I don't know what happened here. This reading doesn't make sense to me because I don't know you guys. Okay, leave it in the comments though, like explain this to me. Why is there kind of this energy of like them appreciating you and respecting what you want? But like, was there something that happened where, to me, I don't know, maybe it was like they wanted something more with you. You were kind of hesitant and it might have caused like a bit of an argument or like some heated emotions. And they're like, you know, I just need some alone time to rethink this, because they felt a little hurt because, you know, they just felt like maybe their love was unreciprocated or something. I don't know. But they still feel you. They wish things could be different. There's something about this connection that is preventing it from truly being really enmeshed. And that's what they wish was different right here. That's what they wish was different. And they're having a hard time dealing with that, which is why they might be coming off as a bit distant or needing their alone time. They're having a hard time coming to terms that you can't be together right now. For whatever reason, they're having a hard time. Like, I feel like they're visualizing the life that they want with you, and they're really, really struggling emotionally with that. And they're trying to heal from that. They're trying to heal from this blockage, this separation. And in order to do that, it really feels like they are trying to remain cool, calm, collected to you. Maybe they are not being as warm with you in conversation, and you've been picking up on that. Like, what is this? Why is this happening? And the reason why they're coming off as more cold towards you is because they're hurting. They really want something more here. And whatever situation happened, to me, it just feels like you can't be, it's just tearing them apart that you can't be together. I don't know. I'm seeing something like that. So I don't know. You guys have to explain this to me in the comments section. I don't know your situations. It might be different for all of you, actually. So we're actually going to get some channeled messages from higher spirits here. So Mama Moon, give group number 2 some advice. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. A new start is coming in this connection in the near future, like we said. And, you know, Sagittarius is a card of traveling. It's a card of higher education, spirituality. You know, we come back to that message of being spiritually deep people here. Luck is on your side. There's a new beginning coming here. I don't know. What is this talking about? Mama Moon, give us more. Give us more. Please. Please. I feel like this is all, like, there's blessings that will help you make more sense out of this situation that is coming through. I think that's what she's saying. There's blessings coming forward. Luck is on your side. This will all make sense to you. We have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Yeah, there's a message here of taking a break from each other, or taking time to just figure yourself out, figure what you want out, taking time to meditate, taking time to maybe not be as up each other's butts, okay? And that will bring some clarity. You know, that space will bring clarity about what you should be doing next. Mama Moon's saying, take that time. And she says, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. She's talking to you. Work through your fears. Honestly, group number 2, this is a situation where I feel like your fears might have gotten in the way of this connection in some way, shape, or form. You know, it takes some time to work through those fears genuinely. Figure out what they are. Figure out what you want. That's what she's saying. Okay, let's get some messages from the romance angels. What is the romance angels' advice for you here? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So take some time to ask, if you are still in communication, take some time to ask questions. How are you doing? What's going on in your life? You know, get to know this person. Honestly, when you approach people out of a state of curiosity and just trying to get to know them and where they're at better, they'll love you, okay? Because people love talking about themselves first and foremost, but also like it just brings you more clarity, because instead of having an agenda necessarily, it's like, you know, I just want to get to know where you're at, and just listening will give you more clarity. Okay, anything else, romance angels? We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I saw this in the beginning of your reading. You know, I was like, I just have a feeling we're like sitting on a decision here of ascending this relationship. That's what it feels like to me. So we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. All right, who is deceiving who? I feel like you need to... I honestly feel like this is coming from you, this deception, guys. I feel like you need to reveal your emotions better, okay? Like, let this person understand where you're coming from better, your feelings for them, everything that's on your mind, your thoughts, your fears, let it all out. I want to say that you're safe to let this person get to know you, so don't be afraid. Separation, I knew it. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. To me, I don't know why this feels like so many of you like a long distance thing, or maybe they're traveling for like a month or two, or they have to go away for school for like a semester or something. And this space apart from you guys is really hard, and you're just getting so much clarity, but also like, I don't know, there's so much going on here. Share your feelings with them for sure, is what I would say with the deception card. Be your authentic self with them. Tell them exactly what you feel. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Exactly. Let them know how much you love them. Let them know how much you care. Or let them know your fears. Let them know everything. They will appreciate that so much. So much. It'll get them trusting you. It'll warm them back up. For real. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated with you down below. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. We are going to look at your person, where they're at in life, and this relationship on the left side. And we will be looking into you, where you're at in this relationship and in life on the right side. And then in the center, we will be looking at where this connection currently is at. Now, for some of you, you might actually find yourself on the right-hand side and your person's on the left-hand side, or the opposite. You get what I'm saying. But... just follow your intuition here and take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't, okay? So your person is being represented by the camel in reverse. This is fire energy. So they could have significant fire placements, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Specifically, when I think of the camel, I think of Sagittarius energy. So that may be predominant in their chart in some way, probably Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but doesn't have to be. And, you know, the camel really represents longevity and stamina. This is someone who probably really values education. They could be in the academic world, or they could even be like an immigrant of some kind, a traveler of some kind, or they're just someone who really presents themselves to be this person who does things for the long haul. They're not afraid of taking the long journey, okay? So they could be taking some type of long academic course, or they could have migrated and completely began their life over again. Or, you know, they really, in the beginning of this connection, kind of gave off this impression that they're in it for the long haul. They're looking for something more long term, but this isn't reversed, so we'll kind of check back in with that later. You're being represented by the fox in reversed, so you're being represented by earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be one of your major placements on Moon, Rising, Venus, but doesn't have to be. And you're a very intelligent person. Okay, you know what I'm seeing here actually? I feel like your person might be like book smart, like educated degrees, but you're street smart. Okay, like you're actually very intelligent. Okay, I honestly don't think that being very educated in like an academic sense equates to intelligence. I have met a lot of smart people who were some of the dumbest people I've met in my life. Okay, some of the most highly educated people I've met in my life have also been some of the most dumb people I've met in my life. And I'm not saying there's a correlation, guys. Okay, get all the degrees you want. You can be smart and educated at the same time, I promise you. But to me, it feels like, I don't know, I just immediately felt guided to say that. We have two very intelligent people here. You're a lot more like witty, sly, humorous, okay, fun-loving, I want to say, down to earth. I definitely feel like you're a bit more down to earth than your person that you're asking about. Not afraid to get dirty, not afraid to get down, you know? But yeah, interesting that you're also in reversed here. Let's get some more cards. They have chop wood. Okay, chop wood talks about the boring human tasks in life, okay? So like doing the dishes, going grocery shopping, mowing the lawn, taking the trash out are silly little human tasks that we have to do every single day to just kind of keep ourselves alive. So right now, I see that their energy is really focused on that area, just like cleaning, making sure the fridge is full, paying the bills, you know, very not surface level, but very, you know, keeping up with the status quo is what I would say their energy is focused on right now. You have truth be told. Look at this owl here with the big eyes. You might have really big eyes, guys, or like your eyes are just stand out. Beautiful. Okay. Truth be told. There's something here in your energy about valuing the truth, being an open window into like just putting your heart out there. And we even see little hearts floating around, so it's like the window to your soul, to your heart, is quite open. You really value truth, honesty, accuracy, and having the owl spirit here. Owl spirits see everything. They can see in the dark very clearly. And people who connect with the owl spirit are definitely people who like the truth, who want to expand their consciousness and really value justice, the truth, understanding the fullness of this situation, and being very clear on what we are, where things are going, etc. So I think from the beginning of this connection, you were always really clear with this other person about what you want, about what kind of connection you strive for, what you can offer. All right. Also, we see down here a golden mask, though. So to me, it's like your mask is coming off in this relationship. We all wear masks in the beginning of new connections, whether we realize it or not. And it's not until we're fully comfortable with someone, which takes several months to get to that point, that we really take that mask off. So if you have just met this person that we're asking about, I definitely feel like there's a long way to go before you truly understand who they are and before they truly understand who you are. So just keep on having authentic conversations is what I want to say. But there's something here about masks coming off, sharing your truth, sharing exactly what you want. For their energy, they have meditation brings answers. All right. I am kind of getting a meditative sense. They seem like a very slow-moving, gentle person. And I think they find a lot of value in their little routine that they have, whatever that may be. And this might sound really weird, but it's through their boring, mundane, day-to-day life routine that this person you're dealing with finds clarity. So when they're grocery shopping, when they're cleaning, when they're organizing, that's when they're at their most clear-mindedness. And I totally resonate with that. You know, when I clean, it's almost more powerful than meditation sometimes, like how clear my mind is. This person seems to be someone who might not necessarily, it's interesting. I'm getting the sense that on the surface, they look like someone who has a lot of fire energy. They look like this person who may be well-traveled or into culture and newness and really fun, exciting, party or whatever. But then once you get to know them, you find out that they're actually quite normal. They actually really value the more mundane attributes of life, which is interesting here. And that's why I see this message in your side that's like mask is coming off. I'm seeing someone for how they truly are. So that's really interesting. You have let go. What are you letting go of, guys? What are you letting go of? Are you letting go of the need to control? Are you letting go of this person? Are you letting go of, hiding yourself? Are you letting all your feelings out there? What is it? Maybe we'll get some more clarity throughout this reading. Their energy is being represented, by the fourth chakra in reverse, the heart chakra. Oh no. We're going to read into that. Your energy is being, oh my God! Your energy is being represented by the fifth chakra, the throat chakra in reverse. Guys, blockages. Okay, y'all, I got a bone to pick with you. Group number 3, you sly fox. What are you hiding? What aren't you saying to this person? There is something here that you need to tell this person. All right? I don't know what it is. You know what it is. And you need to let that truth go. Speak your mind. You know what's funny? Right before your reading too, I was thinking to myself, group number 3 needs to cleanse their energy, because I was shuffling up the cards. I was trying to set the table up, putting the cards face down and everything. And my window was open and it kept blowing the cards away. And then I'd have to put them back, reshuffle, because I have this weird thing where I don't like seeing the cards before I start the reading. And then I was like using my crystals to hold the cards down, and then they kept blowing over, and then I like stubbed my toe and all this stuff started happening. I'm like, group number 3 needs an energy cleanse. And look at that. You both have a chakra in reversed, which, means that there's some healing that needs to go on here. So I'm reading it straight from the book for you guys. Okay. So they have a blocked heart chakra. This is what it says. This card reversed indicates some blockages in the flow of your heart center energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or the grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event. Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others, and it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. Okay, so this camel person that you're dealing with is unhappy in life. Life has become dull. They're just in this routine, and it's all because they either have like a sense of abandonment, a past wound. Their heart is a bit closed off to love right now, to be honest with you. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, ventilate it into a journal and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart chakra and call on Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself and give yourself the approval you used to need from others. The healing will take place and happiness will return. I feel like your person here, this camel person, may be a recovering people pleaser, or maybe not recovering. Maybe they just are a people pleaser. And to me, it seems like they might be depressed as well. Everybody take a little tea break. To me, it feels like they might be don't know, just kind of unhappy in life, feeling like life is all work, no fun. And you know what I'm talking about. It kind of feels like they're not really accepting love when it's given. And you might be trying to give your love to this person, but it seems like they're just not really accepting it at the caliber in which you're offering it. Does that make sense? But y'all, you're not perfect, okay? Because you got the 5th chakra in reverse, and you know we're going to read about that too. All right? All right. And you know what? I am seeing some mirroring going on in these cards here. So I do wonder if the more you heal your throat chakra, the more their heart chakra heals. But, you know, that's just a theory here. Or you'll heal and then move on naturally, whatever it may be. This card reversed indicates significant blocks in the throat center. Something in your history might have caused you to shut down, but it's important now to break through that unhealthy pattern. Or you may currently be in a situation where the free sharing of your ideas, opinions, or feelings are being thwarted. Oh my gosh. Do you feel like you can't be yourself with this person, I wonder, for some of you? In addition to the fear of self-expression, this card reverse could indicate physical throat problems, as all the chakras reversed may signal difficulties in that area of the body. The physical trouble may be connected to the blocked energy in that chakra, so it's all the more important to work on clearing the energy in the center involved. To clear the throat chakra, call upon Gabriel and meditate on his power blasting through any blocks. You don't have to work with any angels, guys, by the way. You can just meditate on your chakras being unblocked and energy going to that area anytime that you want. See your throat center spinning in a beautiful blue light. Muster the courage to speak your truth to yourself and those around you. It's time to let go. It's time to let go of any old fear of confrontation and stand up for yourself from now on, guys. Okay. We are seeing a fear of confrontation from you, which is not healthy at all, y'all. At all. This could even be reversed. So if you see yourself in the camel side, that's fine too. And then over on the camel side, we see heart wounds, a wounded heart, not open for love, not trusting. To me, this person just feels very untrusting of the world. Okay. Your shared energies, you have the rune Feiyu, the first rune. And this is a really good rune, actually. This predicts material success and abundance, actually. Wealth, riches, prosperity. So we do see an increase in finance. To me, you both kind of feel like, for some reason, that you're focusing on your own career, your own money, your own healing. Okay, hopefully your own healing, I hope, because you both need it. But overall, the prosperity is increasing. So that's interesting. I can't wait to get in the tarot portion of this reading. We'll get so much clarity, guys. Your major arcana to represent your shared energies is the Fool. Oh, the start. I just got that song from High School Musical. It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, and now looking in your eyes. So, actually, I am kind of feeling some romantic attraction and some love here, and a sense of optimism towards each other, wanting to dive into something with each other. I don't know, guys. To me, this feels like if this is a new situation, you both need to stop being little scaredy cats. Like, you need to speak up about your feelings. They need to stop being a mopey little thing and, just let yourself love, man. Love is love. Let yourself love. Your lover's oracle, speaking of love, that's what the back of the card looks like. And it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. Could not agree with that more for your reading. Absolutely. It seems like you're both resisting change. You're both resisting just letting your feelings flow, man. There's feelings here, explore them. There's passion here, explore it, okay? It to me feels like you're resisting change in some way, which is keeping your energy systems blocked, okay? The change you want to see is on the other side of getting over your fear of confrontation. Tell this camel person you love them. Tell them you hate them. I don't know what your feelings are because we didn't get to that part yet. And we're not actually going to get to that part because this is about their feelings, not yours. But you need to be speaking up, letting go of some fears here. You know, let go of the past, let go of your comfort zone, and allow change to enter. They need to do the same thing as well. They need to allow beautiful things to flow towards them. Their life's getting stagnant. They are getting depressed. You know, it's just time to let love and communication flow here. Okay, I can't wait any longer. We need to get into the tarot because I'm dying of curiosity. So I was starting to clean up the cards, which is what I was going to do off camera, but then this sudden realization hit me. Like, I feel like for some of you, this might be a kind of newer person in your life. And, you know, they might actually have been through a breakup kind of semi-recently. And they might, like, have, I don't know, still be getting over that. And meanwhile, you have kind of that fear of communication, of being honest, okay, or accidentally hurting someone going on for you. So I do wonder if there are truths that you need to tell this person or things that you want to communicate about, but you're afraid. And these cards are saying, girl, just communicate. Boy, just communicate. Like, just ask the question. You know, some of you guys, I'm feeling like you're burning with curiosity about this person's past. Why are my hands shaking? You're burning with curiosity about this person's past. And you're like, well, I don't want to, you know, ask too many questions. And it's like, girl, if you really like this person and you want to see something further with them, they aren't going to shy away from questions about their past. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fear that. Okay, if they say, oh no, that conversation is off limits, that to me is weird. You know, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an open book, but like, I think, you know, if you really like someone, you want something serious, no conversation should be off limits. You get what I'm saying? Now, there are general dating advice and tips out there that say, you know, don't talk about your exes on the first date, don't talk about kids, don't talk about marriage. I couldn't disagree further. Okay, maybe not exes, because I have definitely been on dates where, like, first date, they wouldn't stop talking about their ex. And let me tell you, they did not get a second date. But you know what? You're a few dates in. You're getting to know this person. Why not start having deeper conversations? Why not learn more about their history, learn more about their past? So, and also, I feel like it will be very well received by your person if you just ask the questions that you are kind of having a burning curiosity about them. I don't know. This person seems to, I got the vision of, like, they might have a past heart wound that is a bit more recent than you realize, okay? So that is something I want to say there. Now, this row of white cards is going to represent the tarot story of you guys, just generally speaking, what's going on here, what's the truth here. And then this black row will represent your person's feelings for you right here, right now. Okay, so first card out for your general story, we have the Ten of Pentacles. A great start, guys. Beautiful start. Honestly, this is my favorite card to get in a love reading, one of my favorites to get in a love reading, because it shows longevity. And so I do believe that both of you, I feel like, yeah, maybe both of you are actually kind of seeing each other, or you started out this relationship, this connection with each other with the intentions of, like, finding your soul family, your soul tribe, you know, wanting something more serious, wanting something more long-term. So that's really reassuring. And there's also something here about money and career. I wonder if you guys both have, like, long-term career money plans for yourselves. I don't know. I'm just getting money. I'm getting ambition. I'm getting, like, you guys really vibing about the way you approach money, the way you approach life, the way you approach, like, what you want your futures to look like long-term. I just feel like really blends well together and matches up with each other. Maybe you don't know that yet, though. If this is a new person, maybe that's something you need to discover here. We have the Chariot in reversed. Okay, Cancerian energy in reversed. There's something blocking this connection moving forward. As we saw previously, their heart chakra being blocked, your throat chakra being blocked. Those are the blockages, straight up. Okay, we know what the blockages are. You need to speak up more. They need to open their heart more. And I do wonder if time will heal this. But for right now, it seems like with these two cards, I'm getting the vibe like you're actually really compatible with each other. But can we get over these blocks? Can we go out of our comfort zone? I feel like you're both afraid to get out of the comfort zone a little bit. You know, ask each other the real questions, kind of push a little deeper, go a little deeper. This is getting like really sexual, so moving on from that. Third card out, we have the Lovers in reversed. Oh no, what happened? What happened, guys? What happened? I'm seeing a breakup in the energy of either you two or someone here. There's a breakup. Either the... Who is this? Who is this? I'm leaning more towards... This is the other person. This is, what was their animal? The camel person. I wonder if they recently got in a breakup with someone and you're just now dating them, but that's still lingering in their energy. Also, I wonder if that could be for you or if you guys have separated. We need to get more cards. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Not moving forward, not making a decision. You know, even the Lovers card in reversed is like a decision needs to be made. We're not making a decision. We need to either move forward with or without each other. We're not making a decision. Where is this going? I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of questions of like, where will this go? Where will this go? What's going to be? What's the future of this relationship? What's the future of this connection? How will this turn out? Like a lot of questions within you about the future of this connection. But then in your physical reality, your present moment, you're not actually doing anything to move forward. Does that make sense? You're too busy asking the universe, what is the reality of this connection? Where is this connection going? But you're not taking enough action in the actual present moment, it feels. So that is interesting. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. You guys would make a really good team with each other, if I do say so myself. To me, you just... like this has a lot of potential, honestly, to be a good partnership and to like work with each other. If we just get over these fears and these blockages here, I feel like there's a lot of potential. Honestly, guys, a lot of you feel like this is a newer connection and you're just both kind of being little scaredy cats. But if you dig a little deeper, I think you'll find that you're quite compatible. And you can work really well as a team, really appreciate each other, compliment each other. I'm seeing a lot of that. Respect each other, like just so much surrounding like working well as a team here. But someone's got to make some moves forward. Someone's got to like, I don't know, ask the deeper questions. Three of Wands right next to the Three of Pentacles. We have 2 threes here, and they're the good threes for love reading. And this Three of Wands talks about goal acquisition, growth together. Having threes repeat in a reading shows growth, especially when it's upright like this. You have a lot of good cards here, but then you have an equal amount of cards that show nothing's happening. Like you're in this delay, this postponement, things aren't moving forward. So I definitely feel that the biggest hurdle of this connection is simply just like someone making a decision. You know, you could be the 2 types of people where it's like you're trying to figure out where to eat and you're like, I don't know, wherever you want's fine. And then they're like, well, I'm fine with anything. And then no one makes a decision. I feel like that's the only annoying thing about this connection is like you both have to take turns being the deciding person in this connection. You both have to take turns, you know, initiating and beginning conversations, asking questions, things like that, okay? So that's the only thing I'm seeing here that is like, So Interesting. Honestly, guys, whatever you're curious about when it comes to your person, just ask them for real. They aren't going to feel weird about it. They aren't going to judge you. I think they'll appreciate it. I think it'll actually open up a really good heart-to-heart conversation. And I'm actually seeing one of those conversations, like in my mind's eye, actually, that lasts a long time, like several hours of just like talking and letting the conversation flow, all because you just asked this one question and you really get to know each other a lot more. So beautiful stuff, tea break. Okay, let's see what this person's true feelings are towards you, though. We have the 6 of Wands in reversed. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting message for some of you, but I am picking up on a little tiny bit of jealousy from this person, because to me, I feel like they're viewing you as very beautiful, successful. Maybe, I don't know if you're more of an extrovert than they are, or just more in the public's eye. But they're kind of, I don't know. There may be a little bit of jealousy there for that. I don't necessarily know if I would call this toxic, though. Honestly, we picked up that your person has a heart blockage of some sort. That, I don't know, whenever there's like problems with the heart chakra, the heart energy, you are more prone to things like jealousy and resentment and stuff like that. So I am seeing that here, just a tiny little bit. We have the 9 of Wands. Okay, yeah, there's that blockage that we were talking about. Walls are up. Your person's walls are up. I feel it. But, you know, there's like this little look in her face. If we look at the card, first off, there's this spark here. I feel like there's definitely a spark, a romantic spark that they're feeling of passion. But this is someone who's been hurt in the past before. And like I said, I honestly feel like this might be the recent past that they were hurt in. So they're still on edge, like, fence up. This is my heart over here. This is my area over here. You know, I have this spark for you. I want you to join me, but I'm very weary. I am very weary. I am scared. I don't know. We're going to have to let you in very slowly, okay? So I am seeing here, this might be a slow burn type of connection. Your person has some healing to do. You have some healing to do. I feel like you're going to do it simultaneously. So the more you learn how to open up and be honest, the more I feel like that will help this person heal their heart and trust you and let you in. Okay? When I honestly feel like it's a weird situation, they aren't sure if they can fully trust you, because you might have even said in the past something like, involving communication, like you might have actually literally told this person, yeah, I have a hard time having difficult conversations sometimes, or I have a hard time being honest if I feel like it might hurt somebody, or I have a hard time, I don't know, you might have even mentioned something like that, or they saw something like that in you, which is why they're very weary about letting you in, because maybe something or someone from their past hurt them in a way similar, where like they weren't told truths in appropriate timing. Someone from their past might have lied to them, or, you know, I don't know, just not, I don't know. I'm seeing something here of your person being very weary of you, but they do have their eye on you and they do have a spark. Oh my God, it's reminding me of that Paramore song. And it's a spark, but it's a start that keeps me going. Oh God, what's that song called? I can't remember. Interesting. And it's weird that a Paramore song came up, because earlier I was thinking of the song Brick by Boring Brick by Paramore. And I was like, when I was looking at this card, and I was just thinking like, one after another, we're gonna like slowly unbuild this wall, let the wall down. Brick by Boring Brick or whatever. So third card out is the Knight of Wands in reversed. Okay, so interesting card here, guys. Interesting card. I honestly, if this is a connection that's more long term, you've known this person for a while, I would be very surprised and shocked. If you have been dating this person for, I would say, like, over several months, years, if we're getting into that territory, can I ask you a question? Like, do you feel like they're moving really slowly, if that's the case? Because in my mind, there's no way that this is an old connection. Like, this feels so new, so young. So if this is someone that's been in your life for a long time now, or a while now, you've been dating for a while, I do question, why are you so patient with them? Now, if this is a newer situation, that's a whole nother story. I'm kind of seeing your person in the newer situation and the older situation. Like I said, they have their walls up, their heart is kind of really protected right now. So I feel like a part of them tries to keep things casual, tries to keep things, kind of more surface level, fun, dating you, trying to get to know you, okay? It depends. It'll look a little different for everyone watching. But one thing I am seeing here, if this is a newer connection, this person wants to go on more dates with you, like getting to know you. They don't feel like they know you quite yet. For others of you, I wonder if this person masks their feelings behind this very casual way of living. Like, oh, I just want to keep things casual. I want to keep people at an arm's distance, I don't know. I wonder if there's something there with that. I don't even know if they're aware that they're doing that. But like I said, I wouldn't call this toxic per se, unless we're getting into a territory where you've been talking to this person for a long time. Then I'm like, okay, they should definitely know their feelings by now, but they're still masking their feelings. And so I don't know. It'll look different for everyone. We have the Fool coming out again. Just dive in. What are you waiting for? Optimism. Trusting the universe. There's a very free-spirited nature about this person and about you. I think they appreciate that about you as well. And I feel like they just want to trust. See how in this Fool card, she's doing a trust fall into this portal. She's carrying an amethyst, knowing that the universe is going to protect her, keep her safe, trusting, just trusting the universe, trusting you. That trust is so important to this person. So I think in the beginning of this connection, they may kind of play their feelings off a bit, keep it casual. And then once they fully can trust you, then they will dive into this, I feel, with so much passion. There is so much passion behind this person, so much love behind this person, that they're really good at concealing until they can fully trust someone, because they have definitely been hurt in the past. We have the Ace of Cups. Yes. Oh, I knew it. They love you, or they will love you. Okay, I want to say that. Or they will love you. Because like I said, Ten of Pentacles, these cards over here, lots of compatibility here, lots of potential here. If you're willing to both let your guard down, this could have a lot of potential. But that's the thing, y'all. And here's something I want to say. If you work to let your guard down, and you're being open, you're growing, you're whatever, and they are not, you don't have to wait around for this person. I want to clarify that very strongly right now. You don't have to wait for them forever, okay? Especially if this has been a long time coming, okay? If you guys have been at this for over several months, going into years now, and you're still getting confusion, needing to watch tarot readings on them, I would start having some serious questions about this connection, okay? Let me say that. But, if this is a new person, I just see them falling for you. That's kind of what they're afraid of. That's the thing, guys. They're at first, they're going to hesitate. Okay, they're going to want to keep it cash, keep it cool, keep it calm, collected, get to know you. All right? But then they fall. They have so many emotions, so much love. Ace of Cups, that's love right there. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment wounds. Abandonment wounds, they're really guarded. And look, it's like their love is behind a locked door. There's the key. You know, this reminds me of that scene in Alice in Wonderland where she shrinks herself down too small and then she can't reach the key. And then she's, you know, feeling defeated. And if she just turns around, she just eats the thing, drinks the thing, whatever. And then she gets real big. She can unlock the door. So I don't know. I'm seeing like a little back and forth here. A period emotionally in this connection that, and you know, we're reading into their current feelings. So it's very complicated, but I think they're starting to really love you, see you as something with a lot of potential, and they want to dive in, they want to trust you, but they really need to, I don't know, heal that heart space, y'all. Let the walls down. Okay, all right. Let's get some channeled messages for this. I love it. I love it. Ooh, this is intense. So, what is their hidden truth towards you? What would they say? What is their hidden truth? What is the truth of their feelings? What would they tell you if they were honest about their feelings towards you right now? Anything? You know, I'm not sure if cards are going to come out from this deck. Because honestly, this deck seems to be more focused on people who have a longer term connection. This feels like a very new thing here. Oh, no, we have one. I feel you leaving me behind. Oh, dear. Interesting message. I don't know why. I'm kind of getting someone else's energy here with that message. I wonder if you guys have an ex of some sort kind of popping in this reading, saying, I feel you leaving me behind. I feel your heart space turning to someone else. And I do wonder, actually, I'm seeing this very strongly. Someone has an ex, all right? I mean, we all have exes, most of us, but either you or this person has an ex who feels very attached to either you or your person still. And the more you get deeper in this, and only take this if it resonates, okay? If you don't know your person like that, you don't know their history, you don't know their exes, ask them, like we said, okay? Just open up, ask them. And if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, okay? They're not lying. It's just, you know. I'm seeing a third person here. Not saying anyone's cheating. I'm just saying there's a third person coming in this reading, giving this message, I feel you leaving me behind. The more you fall for this person, the more intensely I feel you leaving me behind. And I want to grab on. Ooh, I'm also seeing here abandonment wounds from your person as well. Your person has abandonment wounds, lack mentality and love. I'm afraid that once I open my heart to you, you will leave me behind. I'm afraid that once I open my heart up to you, you will give me red flags. And I'll have a hard time letting go. This person is still heavily traumatized by their past, guys. And like I said, ask them questions about that because it feels recent. Like, they might have fully been in love with someone, trusted them with everything in their heart, their soul, planning a future with them. That person might have lied to their face. That person might have, I don't know, really broken their trust. There's something here about the past which has created an abandonment wound with someone. We see I lost myself for a little while, okay? I lost myself for a little while. I feel like in the very beginning of this connection, this person might have been really bad at texting, calling, giving you attention. And I feel like it's because they were dealing with the emotions of whatever this was. And they're starting to feel themselves like breathe out. Let this situation go. I don't know. There's something here. I'm sorry. I keep saying I don't know. I'm so sorry. Anything else? Anything else? All right. We have one more card. I knew exactly what I was doing. All right. So, yeah, this person's very aware of their emotional state right now. They're very self-aware. But the thing is, you just got to ask them. Like, I just feel this burning curiosity that you have towards them, and I can't emphasize the message of literally just communicating with them any more than I already have been. Like, this person will tell you everything. This person will tell you everything, yeah. They knew exactly what they were doing. What does that mean? Let's get some channeled messages for my deck, which is more specific if I do say so myself, okay? What is this person's true feelings for you? If they were completely open and honest about their feelings right now, what would they tell you? Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out. I am juggling my emotions and other responsibilities right now. It's difficult, but I'm managing. This person has a really tight schedule. They honestly probably do not have that much money. On a roller coaster of emotions, which makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I really deeply feel past betrayal recently, like recent breakup, recent trauma in their emotions. So there's a lot of negotiation going on with time scheduling and needs. This person has a lot on their plate right now. And I feel like this is correlated with the I knew exactly what I was doing card. I feel like what they're telling you is very accurate. I don't think they're lying to you at all. When they're saying, oh, I didn't text you back because I was busy, they didn't text you back because they were busy. You know what I mean? Like, they're not lying to you. I feel like they're being quite straightforward with you. What they say is what is here, guys. All right. In fact, you're the one that may need to work on your communication. So don't go pointing fingers about this person lying, okay? You should be a little bit more open, authentic, and all that jazz, all right? We have the Seven of Cups coming through. I don't know what I want. I overthink everything. I daydream about this connection, but I have a hard time trusting my emotions. Yes, that is exactly what we saw in the Nine of Wands here, guys. This person does daydream about you. They think about you. They have a spark for you. And again, I'm getting that song. It's just a spark, but it's a start that keeps me going. I feel like they want to explore something deeper with you. They really do. They fantasize about you, but they have to be really careful about their emotions and their daydreams with the Seven of Cups, because I feel like their emotions ran away with them in a past connection. You know, they were daydreaming about the future with someone else. They are a deep romantic, and that person wasn't the right person. So, I mean, it's just like when the right person comes around who isn't going to do them dirty, they're going to have a hard time trusting that. And you're going to have to give this person time to trust you and to build trust with you. And if you want to help them along that process, that journey, have really open and authentic conversations. Spend more time together. Build that trust naturally by spending more time, having more conversations. Great opportunities to grow, but not making decisions. Yeah, I see that for sure. Like, we literally said that earlier. Like, this has so much potential. If only you guys, like, you know, did something about it. This person, I honestly don't know. I don't think they know what they want yet. It to me feels like a situation where they simply don't know you enough yet to be like, oh yeah, this is like my soulmate. This is the love of my life. This really feels new, which is why I was saying if it's not new, all right, then I would be a little like, but spend more time with this person for sure. Talk more. Ask them all your questions. They will tell you the truth. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I am willing to work on myself and this connection. So that's a wonderful sign. That's honestly all I needed to hear. All right, let's work on us. Being my best version for you. I am trustworthy. That message is coming through. Again, this is a trustworthy person. Improving education and career. They're really focused on their career, their business, whatever they have going on. Their schooling, that's hardcore. You know, they were the camel person. I am thinking about this connection from a logical standpoint and improving relationship skills. This person, I honestly feel like they know that they have some healing to do, and they want to be their best version for you. They do not have any intentions of doing you dirty, okay? I was a little skeptical because we had the Knight of Wands in reversed, but I honestly think that they do have a pure heart. It's a confused heart right now as well. So we have the Nine of Swords. I stay up late at night thinking or worrying about this connection, worrying in general. My mental health is poor right now. Insomnia, mental health issues affect this relationship. High anxiety and low energy, unhappiness in life. We saw that in the Camel, unhappiness, or like, I don't know, either depression, anxiety, or like healing from a loss of something. You know, they're healing from a broken heart. It really feels like that. Their walls are up. They really want soul family. They want love. You know, this person might have like a, I said this in another group, like a disorganized attachment style right now that they're healing from. They really want a secure connection, secure emotion, secure relationship, and they want to work towards that, but they have not had that thus far, and so that's why they're very hesitant. Like, I don't want to go back to the old ways. I don't want to go back to that trauma. I don't want to go back to another codependent relationship. I don't want to open my heart up again to someone and have it broken. So it's kind of sad. I want to give this person a hug. Aww. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I appreciate all that you do. Your independence and self-sufficiency is so attractive. So to this person, you have a serene and healing energy. Your self-respect is a turn on. The way that you dress is attractive to them. And your generosity and kindness is noticed and appreciated. They think you're a kind, beautiful soul. And like I said, the feelings here for you are really, really good. They have nothing but good feelings. It's their own traumas that kind of has them being a little bit distant, a little bit slower to open up to you. And I honestly feel like time is on your side here. Like, the more you talk, the more time you spend together, the closer you will get. That doesn't mean you have to wait. That doesn't mean you have to, you know, put your life on hold, especially if you've been done knowing this person. But, you know, that's what we're seeing here. So we are going to get some advice from higher spirits who know more than my puny little brain can give you. And we're just going to get some advice on what you should do in this connection. So first we're going to ask Mama Moon, because she rules over relationships, emotions, routines, healing, all that jazz. So what is your advice, Mama Moon, to group number 3? I just keep coming back to this energy of like, you just don't know enough about each other yet. But there is so much potential here, like so much to uncover that's just beautiful, that you'll love about each other. I don't know. There's a lot of potential. I keep coming back to that. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay, yeah, this is a growth state. Definitely not reached its peak yet. There's more to uncover about each other. We have new moon, a new start is coming. It feels so new. The energy feels so brand spanking new, guys. Like, for real, look at all that needs to be illuminated about each other. You barely even scratched the surface about who you both are. And we have the full moon, surrender to the divine. Wow. Kind of in order if we put it like this. The new moon, waxing moon, full moon. Look at the growth that is possible. Yeah. This has, to me, going from the new moon to the full moon, I just go back to that one word we keep saying, potential. It has so much potential to be something more. Surrender your fears to the divine. Talk to the moon about all your fears, about opening up, about asking questions, about getting more uncomfortable and intimate with each other, going out of your comfort zone with each other, just getting to know each other in different environments, gaining clarity on anything you don't quite understand. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This is messages from the romance angels now. It's time to free yourself from any limited ways of thinking. Free yourself from the shackles of your past. Open your heart back up freely, passionately. Follow your emotions. Dive into them. See where this goes. Don't say no until you're 100% sure. We have retreats. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, guys, one-on-one time where you just talk, where you just understand each other, you just heal. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my God. It reminds me of that song. Home is whenever I'm with you. Home, let me come home. Home is when I'm alone with you. That's the phrase. Home is when I am alone with you. Your alone time together is magical. Like, I feel like you can just unwind and talk for hours. I'm gonna be honest with you. This feels like a soulmate relationship. It feels like two people who are getting to know each other, not for the first time. I feel like you have past lives with this person, and it's so exciting learning about them right now because it's like you're meeting again after so many past lives, and you're like, oh my gosh, we've been away for so long. Tell me all about your life. Tell me everything you've been doing in this lifetime. I would love to hear it. And that's why it's so fun and exciting and like hormonal and lusty and beautiful, because it's just like the amount of lifetimes you spent together in the past. And now it's like you've been alone on your own little solo journey in this time-space continuum, in this very particular point in time with this particular technology and history going on. It's like, oh my gosh, tell me all about what you've been doing. I have so much to tell you. So I keep coming back to this energy of just getting to know each other better. And we have let go of control issues. Yeah, guys, this is your message. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, time, like I said, time is on your side. The more you talk, the more you get to know each other, the more you'll understand, the more beautiful it'll be. Let go of the need to control the outcome here. Just follow your emotions. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like this is a message to anyone who's in this connection and you've been with them for a long time and you still feel like it's not going anywhere, okay? You just have both been like not opening up enough to keep this going. So I feel like this message is specifically for those of you who have been talking to this person for more than several months, okay? This just ain't it for you. This person ain't it, if that's the case. If this is a brand spanking new person, so much potential, beautiful, I love it. If this is a like older connection, it's like you should have been done healed by now, been having these conversations, it's just not enough. You're not doing enough, or they're not doing enough to keep it going. It doesn't feel like you can really truly be yourself around this person if you're in that scenario, okay? So that's what I want to say about that. Also, what I want to say as a warning, kind of, to anyone who this is like brand new, if you don't work on the blockages that we talked about, like your throat blockage, their heart blockage, this isn't going to get much further, okay? Let me just tell you that straight up. If you really resonated with this reading and like you were on the right side, you were the, what animal showed up for you? I can't remember now. If you were the one with the throat chakra blockage, I am telling you right now, this person will not stay with you very long if they feel like you have a hard time having difficult conversations, because that is exactly what hurt them in the past. Okay, so I just want to say that right now. Be honest, be authentic, tell them everything. This person will not remotely open up their heart to you if they have any doubt in their mind that you're a trustworthy person. And you just really have to communicate with them. Be open, be authentic, be honest. That is something I would say hands down. Like they cannot go through another situation. I honestly don't even know if you guys know what they went through yet. Like, it doesn't feel like you really truly know each other just yet. But just trust me here. If you're communicative, if you're very open about what you want, what your feelings are, this person will show up for you in a way that, okay, maybe that's dramatic. I was going to say in a way that nobody's ever showed up for you before. But you need to get to that point first, okay? So I would really, really recommend doing your own healing right now and try to avoid any type of like, I don't think you do mind games or manipulations on purpose. And I'm not even saying you're doing it, but if you are that type of person that's like, oh, they took this long to reply, I'm going to pull back and blah, 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 blah. I just wouldn't with this person, to be honest. Like, they genuinely are a busy person. They genuinely have a lot on their plate, but they are really into you. They see potential here. They just are the type of person right now that wants to, like, needs a little bit of time to get to know you better, to have this beautiful one-on-one time. And you will see how beautiful their heart is. This feels like a person who is so pure in the way that they love, which is why they've been so badly hurt in the past, in the recent past. So yeah, I definitely feel like time is on your side here. One-on-one time is on your side. Open and authentic communication, heart-to-heart conversations is on your side. So that's your key forward. This person's trustworthy. They're not playing games. They're not, leaving you on. They're not like not answering you on purpose. They're being honest. So that is that. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how this resonated with you down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Watch more videos, guys. I don't know what I was just about to say. I wanted to say, get a personal reading with me one-on-one. Link to that's in the description, spiritpsych.org. Okay, bye-bye.